Namaste students. Today we are going to study about the transverse section of monocot leaf. So in monocot leaf we have upper epidermis, mesophyll and the lower epidermis. So in the upper epidermis, as usual, you have the cuticle and parenchymatous cells are arranged in the form of epidermal layer. See, the first layer is the cuticle. It contains the waxy covering. In the upper epidermis, you have stomata. Here in the case of monocot leaf, both the upper and the lower epidermis consist of stomata. So this is upper epidermis and the stomata. So the stomata is present on both the surfaces. So in the epidermal layer, that is in the upper epidermal layer, there are some large cells called bulliform cells. These are thin-walled cells and it helps in loss of water during transpiration. You see, the next layer is the mesophyll layer, where you have substomatal chamber in between that stomata. So the gap is called substomatal chamber, and many spongy tissues are present in between the upper and the lower epidermis. So the spongy tissue contains very small cells. It has intercellular spaces and only spongy cells are present in the mesophyll layer. That is, there is no palisade parenchyma, only spongy parenchyma cells can be seen. Talking about the vascular bundle, the xylem and phloem are present. Here, the xylem and phloem are arranged such that it is conjoint. They are joined together and collateral and closed type. So here cambium is absent. So this is all about the vascular bundle. So you have the lower epidermis, then the cuticle is present in the lower epidermis as well. You can see many stomata present in the lower epidermis also. Now we'll have a short recap of transverse section of monocot leaf. So this is the diagram of TS of monocot leaf. First you have the cuticle layer. You can see the upper epidermis with the interrupted bulliform cells which are large in size, and you can see the mesophyll layer with spongy parenchyma cells, and you can see the circle with red color, that is a bundle sheath made up of parenchymatous cells, and inside the bundle sheath you have the vascular bundle with xylem cells and phloem cells. So you have the lower epidermis along with cuticle and stomata. The opening of the stomata is called as stoma, and the hole is called as stomata, and the inner area is called as stomatal chamber. So here we have a concept map of internal structure of monocot leaf. So in internal structure of monocot leaf we have three main layers, that is epidermis, mesophyll and vascular bundle. So in the epidermis you have two epidermis, the upper epidermis and the lower epidermis. So the upper epidermis consists of the parenchyma cells. Some cells are large, some cells are small, and the large cells with the thin walled are called as bulliform cells, as I said earlier, and even the upper epidermis has cuticle and stomata. The lower epidermis also has cuticle and stomata. So in the mesophyll layer, where it is present, actually it is present between The epidermal layer, that means the upper and the lower epidermis. Mesophyll is the tissue present between the upper epidermis and the lower epidermis, and it is not differentiated into spongy and palisade parenchyma as it is in the dicot leaf. Here we have only spongy parenchyma cells. Then it is irregularly arranged and has more intercellular spaces. And here in the cells you have the chloroplast which helps in photosynthesis. The next is the vascular bundle. It is enclosed by the bundle sheath which is made up of parenchymatous cells. It is conjoined, collateral and closed. The xylem is seen towards upper epidermis and the phloem towards the lower epidermis. That's it. Thank you, children.